And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Kasarian, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play series. So, if you notice, I'm just harvesting up some of my wheat. And I'm actually using a mouse today, oddly enough, rather than my laptop's built-in trackpad. It's a little strange to be hearing clicking sounds in the background as I work, but not what I wanted. But I suppose I will get used to it. So let's send this back into our network. Alright, so we're going to do a bit of nether exploration today. Quite simply because I need some stuff from the nether. How's that chest going? Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff in there. That's fine. So why don't we go back to our old base here. And I will see you guys again once we enter the nether. And I'm through. Alright. So if you notice, this is the nether. Let's get that out there, shall we? And we're going to do a bit of exploring today. Where are we exploring? Well, there are a couple of things I'm looking for. I actually need some malum to finish a recipe. Some research. And there's really no good way of getting malum. Hello, Mr. Zombie Pigman. Other than just doing some exploration. Because everyone seems to have farmed up all of the netherrack. Literally all of the netherrack. I had a pump around here somewhere, didn't I? Huh. Oh, not what I wanted to do. I have no idea where that pump decided to disappear itself to. And I wish the world would decide to load in around me. Also, soul sand is kind of a rare commodity on the server. Which is why I'm gathering it while I can. So... yeah, Natura removes a lot of the soul sand you'd normally find, which is kind of a pain in the rear end for Thaumcraft. Because soul sand is one of the best ways of getting... forget which aspect it is, but it's the human one. The spirit aspect. And it's really quite difficult to find. Okay, so this is where I'm starting, and this is where I'm leaving. What can I do with sulfur cloud? 2x2 converts into sulfur. So light and fluffy. Alright, I'll take your word for it, Minecraft. Oh, but I hit the use page, so it's going to be a little while. There we go. I can make a facade out of it. That's cool. So one thing I found out, to my somewhat surprised chagrin, is that having my own independent age means that I actually cannot hear anyone else talking. So let's jump over here. That's been explored, I guarantee it. Fortunately, a lot of the nether fortresses out here are going to have been explored. I see some nether quartz here. I want some of this for my ME system. So yes, what I'm looking for is anything that contains malum. And I don't think I've got anything yet. Doesn't look like it. If I'm really lucky, I might find a ghast or two, because their tiers tend to have malum on them. But I'm not holding out hope for it, to be honest with you. Let's see. We got some cobalt over there, that's for certain. Alright, well I'm going to explore a little bit off camera and see if I can't find something that contains malum, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I seem to be permanently incapable of getting the research I want from Thaumcraft, so we're going to work on something else. I have set up here the recipe for a warded jar. What does that do? Well, that's a long story. And I can't seem to make it, can I? I don't think I have any malum on me. 6 animus, 6 cognito. Okay. So I do that, right? And animus, that shouldn't be too hard to get from some soul sand. Like so. But I need that malum. How can I get malum? Ooh, I know how I can get some malum. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so we are now all set. Some gas tier, some paper, some duskberry, and some soul sand. All goes in. Oops. Need a little bit more paper, I believe. And there we go. Brain in a jar. So what this thing does is, as it processes, it'll actually suck up some of the experience. So, let me think. If I get some rotten flesh, and I just drop it in here, if it actually drops, which it didn't, it should start smelting, right? And I don't remember if that actually produces experience or not. But if it does, that experience should accumulate in the brain in the jar. Actually, just to demonstrate, let's get our lumber axe and lop down a tree. This one should do. Because I know that this will drop experience. So I'll drop that in too. This actually turns this into a fairly effective smelting machine. Of course, it's not filling up all that fast because, well, the machine's kind of slow. But it'll still operate. Duskberry's good. These have malum on them, which means I can actually, you know, finish this talisman of withhold. Oy. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. And we are, however, going to save that gas tier. Put that away, put that away, put that away, put that away, put that away. Just put a whole bunch of junk away. But, as you can see here, oops, nope. This thing has now finished smelting up that wood. And if we want to, did get a lot from that. But we can right click on this guy, kind of knock him around a bit and get that experience out. And he doesn't like us much. No, he really doesn't. So let's take a look over here. And I've actually been wanting to get that brain in a jar for quite a while now. Mostly for this furnace. Because it's awesome. Because we actually get a fair amount of experience from our little farm over here. Oh, Mr. Skeleton. Where are you trying to... Right behind me. Really? So. Alright, we dealt with him though. So let's get back up to our furnace. And now, hopefully, that hissing sound is the brain in the jar, by the way. He doesn't like me much. He, I think he still harbors some bad feelings, if you want the honest truth. Not that I blame him. So that's going to take a while to get this talisman of withhold out of here. Mostly because it's a... malum is kind of hard to come by, and I'm actually happy I just found a renewable source of it. I can delete this one. And that goes over there for right now. Actually, we can finish that up on camera. Why not? It is something of a useful recipe. Let's pull that out and put the warded chest in. It needs vacuous. There we go. Some buckets. And we're done with the warded chest. Knowing how safe warded blocks can be, you are trying to find out a way to make them into item storage. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. In fact, we should make some warded blocks. How do we make that? Oh, we have to check our Thaumonomicon, don't we? Warded stone. We need a zombie brain. Well, we can leave that for a little while, until I find another zombie brain. Probably gonna have to bargain with a couple people on the server to get a hold of it, but it makes a good amount of it, too. What's warded glass look like? That requires thaumium. And the keys to access it. That is fine. Let's put that back up. Oops, wrong slot. Put that over there. And we'll just wait for that to finish up. So, we'll be right back. Alright, so I figured while we're waiting on some other stuff to work out, I should show you guys our basement. It's undergone some minor changes. If you remember from the beginning of the season, I had actually already started with an auto production facility, which I have now, happily enough, reinvigorated. Well, rebuilt at any rate. So it's pretty simple. We have a pattern encoder, a crafting terminal, and a crafting monitor. Our ME molecular assembler chamber right here. And our bevy of IC2 machines set up with interfaces, crafting most of the stuff we could possibly ever need. So I'm quite appreciative of it, actually. It's quite nice, and I quite like it. So let's us run upstairs. I have been working, by the way, on our seed production for quite some time. We don't even yet have a full bucket, basically. So that's that. But I have, and I put it, where did I put it? Ah, yes, over here. Over here. Sometimes it takes a little bit of work to get over there, but some bees. No flowers. Uh-huh. Sky obstructed. Ew. We should fix that, shouldn't we? Break through that silverwood sleeves right there. I'd be amused if I got a silverwood sapling from that. There we go. And that should solve that problem. And now they're claiming they need flowers. We can solve that for them. And remember from last season, these are bee houses. Yoink. And I have some meadows princesses in there. I think I have. I don't think I have any forest bees going on. No, I don't. But the idea with this one is they'll produce extra drones to run these two bee houses that don't have any drones for them. So that should work out fairly well. And I'm going to have to hunt down some forest bees at some point. But that's going to take a little while, to be perfectly honest with you. So how's this going? I need more malum, and these things aren't cooperating. Fine. Okay, so let's see if we can't get something else out of this. No, I can't because of that. Okay, fine. Let's see. What else can we work on? Well, a bee facility wouldn't be a bad idea. Suppose I could stick it, the permanent one right here. Is that a mining cave? I believe that is. I suppose I could stick the permanent one right here. Continue this little path like this, right? Yeah, I think so. I could do 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like that. Then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That will work, I believe. Like that. And then 1, 2. That's a lot of dirt carved out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just like that. And then just like that. So I'll be right back once I've dug out this area. Alright, so we have this building here, right? Right. Now we need to get it power. But I don't want to run a power cable. I don't really want to. So what are we going to do instead? Well, I went to the wrong building. Let's go downstairs and let's start encoding some stuff. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Right? Maybe. Alright, so let's go downstairs. And do I have any... Ooh, no, that's going to be an issue. So I'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry about all the snap cuts, but we have to program some stuff. So, let us put this away and get ourselves some blank ME patterns. There we go. Now the first thing we're going to want is a battery. We're going to encode that. Then we're going to need an iron furnace. Let's do an average furnace. And we already have a machine block in there. So we need a generator. Now let's put these three in. And this can be a bit of a strange recipe, so let's make sure the generator actually works. Yep, I was right. Okay. That's not a problem, though. Just shift right click to clear it. So let's get a battery. A furnace. And a machine block. And let's code this manually. Battery, furnace, machine block. Gets us a generator. There we go. Alright. Now all we need to tell this thing is how to make a solar panel. Oops. Clear, please. We were in the wrong display. So now we need a low voltage, so we have to treat about an LV transformer. And then the low voltage array, which, if you guessed by the arrangement, generates 8 EU per tick. And now the MV array, which requires medium voltage transformer, which also means we have to teach it about how to make this stuff. There we go. Medium voltage solar array, MV transformer, gold, gold, gold. Okay. And then we get all the way up to here. But I don't think we need that yet. So let's put all of this stuff away. And that, I think that's 64 EU per tick. It should be. So now I can tell it. I need a medium voltage array, please. Begin crafting. Oh, it still wants the fully charged RE battery. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, no. Alright, I can just scrub that out then. Shift click, there we go. And we're still waiting on some materials to craft. If you watch this, you can see it's crafting each solar panel in turn as it crafts. And it's waiting on some resources right now. Yeah, it's waiting on refined iron to cook up in the furnaces back there. That's no big deal. It's just going to take it a little bit of time for it just to chew through this entire recipe chain. And it's not even the crafting. It's waiting for this furnace to fire. Can speed up a little bit, but I kind of don't want to. Alright, and let's just watch this thing craft. So we're almost done with our first low voltage. Yeah, there we go. That was the first low voltage array. And you can see it's just going to iterate itself down through all of those recipes. Pump back up here. Betsy's doing fine. These things look like they're doing well. Yeah, milk is staying full. These things are keeping going, though I may have to add a few more to this. That's okay. So what is this building? Well, this building is going to be bees. Bees, bees, bees. Now, it's a little hard right now because I don't have access to apiaries yet. Because I need a lot more seed oil. Like, way more seed oil than I have. Yeah. We don't even have a bucket's worth yet. And I've been going through and I've been trying to gather as much as I possibly can. So we're going to have to get some sort of automated farming going. And I was going to do it with Thaumcraft, but Thaumcraft is being uniquely uncooperative today. In terms of giving me the precise thing that I need it to give me. No signal. Did I just... No, I didn't. Okay. So let's run back here. Open that up. Put that away. Oh god, don't eat that. We need that for research. That's going to take a while. That is going to take quite a while. Oh, right. It needs to grow on soul sand. There we go. Have fun, buddy. Okay. So, what are we doing? We are waiting, apparently. And this is going to be glass. I haven't actually gotten that filled with lava yet, but that's okay. We will eventually glass that over for ourselves. I'm actually quite impressed with that building. It's nice. It's vaguely nicely looking. Yeah, not huge. But we're going to be downstairs. Kind of tried to keep it kind of natural and rough looking. I like it this way. This is an old mining shaft, but we can use that for our own purposes. And this is where all the machines are going to be. Machines. And there are going to be quite a few machines. And most of these machines tend to require their own power. They require mostly MJ power in their forestry machines, which means they're not very intelligent. Which means that we're going to have to cook up some stuff over here. So why don't we get ourselves some iron, some redstone, some red piping wire. And why don't we go down to about 16 of these. We'll tell it to make some redstone iron chipsets. Ah, look at all those lasers. I really love how nice that looks. And in the meantime, we're going to need to make ourselves a centrifuge. So, how much bronze do I have? Awesome. And we're going to need 2 of these for right now. So let's make ourselves a centrifuge. Awesome. And while we're in here, get ourselves a squeezer. Tin and glass on that. All right, centrifuge and squeezer. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And while we're in here... Ooh. Let's get ourselves some refined iron while we're in here. Drop that stuff in. Hopefully our solar panel process is going nicely. Oh, nice, not too bad. Don't forget, don't alter the network while you're doing a long-term crafting project like this. It doesn't end well. Let's see, what are we doing right now? We're still crafting. It's fine. We're probably putting our entire base under an enormous amount of energy stress right now. Just from running all of these machines. So let's get ourselves some of this. A machine block. And let's look at some... plenty of diamonds. And some redstone. 4 of you. Perfect. And yes, we are getting ourselves an MFE. And you guys should complete the process for an MFE. Alright, now do I have any cable? We need some more. Why not? It'll take a while before that actually gets around to crafting, but that's okay. Let's see. Alright, so our solar panel is going to go up here. So let's run our cabling down like that. Touch of block lag. And down like this. Perfect. Alright. Not that that'll matter much until we can finish crafting those solar panels. Because that's currently tying up our entire ME network. Oh no, I did get some. Okay. That's good. Got some. Oh, because it's doing iterative crafting. Okay. So because it's iterative, if I put another task in before it finishes, it'll eventually cut to that task, but it may take a little while to do so. So let's rip you up. We'll go, if it has to be block engine. Perfect. Just like this. Okay. So now we're going to need to provide power to these things. Because if you're remembering, these things actually use MJ. They don't use EU. So we're going to have to get MJ to them. Well, how are we going to do that? Well, forestry so kindly gives us... let's do this manually. A couple engines to make our lives easier. We'll hazard doing it this way. It may take 1.5 years for them to craft. No, okay, they're going. They're going there. One. Slowly. Oh, because it's waiting for in between crafting of these. So we may have to wait a little while on that. Actually, you know what will speed it up? This will probably speed it up quite a bit. That, I'm willing to bet, will speed it up. There we go. least I thought it would. Apparently it didn't. I should really get a crafting monitor upstairs, but beggars can't be choosers. So let's take a look at down here. Yeah, you can kind of always tell how busy my base is by how many... Oh, okay. Clear, please. I should teach you how to make sticks then. No, not. Don't break the chain. No? Okay, good. There we go. You know what? We should probably do this manually. So there are two ways to create force metal, if you've probably noticed already. The first way is to combine the nuggets that you get from your tree farms, which is what I've been doing. The second way is to combine it like this. And that should free up the process a little bit. Okay, so now that we have those tin gears, we can make ourselves some electrical engines. Oh. Okay, that was not what I was expecting. I actually thought I had plenty of sand in my network. Huh. Shows how on top of things I am tonight. Let's put that in there. How are you guys doing? Good, I hope. I need some gates, please. Of course, everything's probably running like mad down there to keep up with us. But it's not at least... It's not Greg Tech, let's put it that way. Alright, there we go. Now I should be able to yank that. Alright, we'll need a couple of those first. So let's get some... And let's get... Oh, right. I don't have any glass. Oops. Go away, will ya? I'm having enough trouble recording this episode without you guys getting involved. I give those bows to the newbies. I figure, you know, might as well do them some good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alright, go back in here. And there we go. I think that glass is probably getting eaten up as we speak. Yeah, building one of those is kind of resource intensive. So, what's going on here? I got one. Do I have two coming out anytime soon? Maybe. Need some of that. Two. Come on. There we go. Two. Alright, so let's go down into that room and I'll show you what we're going to do here. So, forestry machines have the ability to just kind of eat power. Even if there's nothing going on, they'll keep powering. So let's put an engine here. And we're going to put our centrifuge above it. Alright, and we're going to take our wrench and give it a good hard whack. Okay. Back here, we're going to put down some structure pipes. Okay. Some iron gates and some red pipe wire. We're going to set the top gate to has work, red pipe signal. Red pipe signal, redstone signal. So it'll only turn on. Where's my food? When there's work to be done. And I have to admit, it's actually a system I quite like. Now, let's jump upstairs. Thank you very much. And let's take a look at how it's going back in here. Because if we have 2 more gates, I can get this thing, oops, nope, pretty much set up, at least partially. That's going to take a little while, so I'll probably do that off camera. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, no surprise here. We are past the point at which I should have ended the episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry this was kind of rambly in the beginnings of dealing with bees, but that's kind of the curse of, you know, watching my videos, I guess. Some people say they like that, apparently. So, I will thank you all for watching tonight. It's been a pleasure, as always. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a like, comment, subscription, and please do check out Psyche on Roa's stream over on twitch.tv. I know she would greatly appreciate it, and I would greatly appreciate you showing your support for her. So, without much further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to wish you all a good day, and as always, happy mining.